I have set out 8 pledges for policing in my manifesto, and the third of these pledges is a promise to continue in strengthening and deepening the strategic alliance with Warwickshire Police. Warwickshire and West Mercia Police have been leading the way nationally with the strategic alliance, which has enabled a strong front line of policing to be maintained despite the challenge of austerity. £36.9 million has been trimmed from the West Mercia Police annual budget since the government announced their comprehensive spending review in October 2010. Since 2010, West Mercia Police have lost nearly 700 staff, which includes 377 police officers and 70 police community support officers. This is a concern to us all and emphasises the fact we must make the best use of the limited resources that are being provided for policing. In December 2015, we had 74 more police officers than in November 2012, when the Police and Crime Commissioner was elected for the first time. Police officers assigned to the front line of policing have increased from 92% to 95%, and West Mercia are currently leading the way nationally, with police officer numbers increasing by 8.9% from the period September 2014 to September 2015, with most other forces showing a decline in numbers. This clearly evidences my commitment and ability to protect the front line of policing despite facing considerable financial challenges. Savings have been achieved through doing things once rather than twice, using scales of economy and stripping out unnecessary costs. For example, terms and conditions for staff and IT systems have been aligned. Support departments trimmed down to provide a single service across the alliance, and a new policing model introduced to use resources more effectively with less numbers. We now face further cuts to the government policing grant, despite the announcement made by the Chancellor in November last year, which suggested that the policing budget would be protected. The devil is always in the detail, and the statement was based on the council tax precept being raised each year through to 2020 at a cost to the public pocket. Top slicing of the policing grant and other hidden costs, such as an apprentice charge to large organisations, potentially up to £1 million, all adds to a reduced government policing grant. Additionally, the formula used to assess the grant allocation will be reviewed during 2016, which is likely to impact further on the amount of funding available to the Shire forces. It is important that finite resources continue to be maximised and that savings are achieved without compromise to public safety. New technology will provide new ways of working and assist with making some of the savings required, but other savings must be found to reduce any impact on frontline policing. One of the anomalies within the structure of the Strategic Alliance currently is the fact there are 2 Chief Constables and 2 Deputy Chief Constables. I know that during my time as Deputy Police and Crime Commissioner, many staff have told me that they find this difficult to understand, and this has also been questioned by many people that I have met across the communities of West Mercia. A move to a single Chief Constable and Deputy Chief Constable would deliver considerable savings and also ease some of the confusion that does exist with an aligned structure where senior police managers and support staff managers who have an alliance remit work for 2 masters. Separate accounts, plans, inspections, performance measures all add to extra cost and confusion. There is, of course, a political dynamic to this current situation, but it is important that a move to single leadership is explored. Longer term, there is the issue of merger, but this would be reliant on agreement between the 2 police and crime commissioners, having a mandate from the people and producing a business case that clearly shows that this is the right thing to do. The government would not stand in the way of a merger under these circumstances, and the Home Secretary recently stated in December last year, if two or more forces want to come together with local consent and a sound business case, I will listen and I will take it seriously. There is also the issue of two police and crime commissioners, and if a merger was the right decision for the people, a move to a single police and crime commissioner would probably require statutory intervention. I need to be open-minded about these issues, but if elected, I will be determined to ensure that proper dialogue and debate takes place with the Warwickshire Police and Crime Commissioner to explore options going forward to provide the best solution for the people of both Warwickshire and West Mercia.